So continuing on. All right. Um. So Sunday, obviously worship of the sun. Okay, that's what you get. Um. Okay, yeah. So Sol is the personification of the sun, the god in ancient Roman religion. It was long thought that Rome actually had two different consecutive sun gods. The first, Sol Indiges, and thought to have been unimportant, disappearing altogether at an early period, only in the late Roman Empire. Okay, so pretty much worship of the sun on Sunday, Luna, Moon, Monday. Even in different languages, it'll say, like, you'll hear the name Luna in it. So, like, in French, for Monday, it would be lundi, so Lun. So they'll use certain personifications within these different languages for the days of the week. All right. So then, yeah, let's see what Luna is about. Okay, let's click into Luna. Open and can new tab. So after Sunday is Monday. All right, take that in. So Luna is the divine embodiment of the moon. She is often presented as the female complement of the sun, Sol. Conceived of as a god, Luna is also sometimes represented as an aspect of the Roman triple goddess. Luna. Luna is not always a distinct goddess, but sometimes rather an epithet that specializes. Okay, that's all bullshit. Regardless, more pagan worship on your Monday. Okay? That's the point I'm getting at. You know? Tuesday, Mars. Mars is supposed to be the god of war. So on Tuesday, it's war day. You know what I mean? They're giving praises unto a god of war on Tuesday. Now, let's just get something straight. The Most High created the sun, the Most High created the moon, and the Most High is a god of war. Alright? So all these things, they're just making a separate god for each thing. Going into all type of idolatry. And paganism. You know what I mean? This is in ancient Roman religion and myth, Mars was the god of war and also an agricultural guardian, a combination of characteristic of early Rome. He was the son of Jupiter, and he was the most prominent of the military gods in the religion of the Roman army. Most of his festivals were held in March, the month named for him, right? And in March, it goes back to the god of war, Mars. Also, the MAR part, this shows relevance as well. Like, you might not hear it in the Tuesday, like in English language, but also again going back to French. So mainly like in Latin, I should say. In Latin, Tuesday, or French. So like the Latin languages of French. for Tuesday, it'll be Mardi. So Mardi. So notice that they have the same, similar letters. Okay. Different languages, different, see, and this, like I said, in Latin, French, Mardi, Spanish, Mart. See, so you see it. There's only, a little confusion in the English language, but you see it. MAR is, or DMAR, some type of deviation of it. You know what I mean? Wednesday. See, I know a little bit of French, so I know I can put together the correlation between the two, but it just goes to show the amount of paganism that's within under our nose, and how we're being cursed. You know what I mean? Every day is we're being cursed. So obviously, it's praise Yahweh, Yahushai. Meditate on these scriptures. Fast. Use herbs. You know what I mean? Anointing oil to pray over it. But overall, man, we're cursed, man. We're still defiled. You know what I mean? Physically and spiritually, we're still defiled, man. Every day is a constant battle. Every day we're being bombarded with wickedness, that we need to defend, So, yeah. So then now, Thursday. Let's see. Zeus. I already went into that one. I went into these two. And I went into this one. But like in terms of Thursday, it's Thursday in front. Jeudi. Thursday. French jeudi. Jeu. Going to the word Jupiter, you know what I mean? So that's always that correlation. Okay? Especially in these Latin languages. Then your Friday for Aphrodite. Okay? And or Venus. Okay? So it says Venus is a Roman goddess whose functions encompass love, beauty, desire, sex, fertility, prosperity, and victory. So this is what's being the energy that's being perpetuated on Thursday. This is who they're giving reverence to, I should say. Okay. And let's see, because obviously the Greek equivalent is Aphrodite. So Venus and Aphrodite are the same gods. Alright? They do the same shit. You know what I mean? It says the Romans adopted the myth and iconography of her Greek counterpart Aphrodite for Roman art and Latin literature. Okay? So you see it. It's all the same shit. Yeah, so that's what Friday's all about. You know what I mean? End of the week. And on top of that, it's crazy because in the spirit, like, which is not even in the spirit, but just the vibration of this world. Okay, you work Monday to Friday, and you get off on Friday. You're off for 2 more days. So you have the weekend. On Friday, you're trying to kick back, and you're trying to fuck on something. You know what I mean? You're trying to have sex. You know, on that day. So this is a whole sick society, man. Because I'm not saying you can't. There's nothing wrong with it. Obviously, it's just the energy that's being pushed out into the world. It's like, yeah, you're having sex on Friday because we're telling you pretty much to have sex on Friday. You know what I mean? Because that's when you want to have sex. You work so hard Monday to Friday. You know what I mean? If you're working, you know what I mean? And so you want to unwind now. You want to have sex that day. But that's the world we're living in, where it shouldn't really matter what day you have sex. It shouldn't be a specific day. Oh, Saturday, Sunday. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't matter. But just the way they have the vibration of this world, and then on top of that, the atmosphere. Like, it's like a ritual almost. So like, you're having sex on Friday as part of a ritual. You know what I mean? And you don't even know it. You know what I mean? Now, I'm not saying you can't have sex on Friday. It is what it is. Okay? But it's just the energy that comes with this world and how they're doing things. Everything it's just off. Let me see. Yeah, so Saturday, Saturn. Okay. Worship of Saturn. Saturn was a god in ancient Roman religion and a character in Roman mythology. He was described as a god of generation, disillusion, plenty, wealth, agriculture, periodic renewal, and liberation. Saturn's mythological reign was depicted as a golden age of plenty and peace. After the Roman conquest of Greece, he was conflated with the Greek titan Cronus. Uh-huh. So you see what all this is going back to. Whereas if you see in the scriptures, there was no mention of these days. It was day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, day 6, day 7. Alright, and then I repeat. Okay, third month, first month, second month, that type of stuff. In Genesis, it says on the first day. You know what I mean? On the second day. You know what I mean? Let's get it though. We can get that as a the fuck. What going on? That's better. I don't know what the fuck going on. Okay, con. So yeah. It says, and Yahweh called the light day and darkness. He called night and in the evening and in the morning were the first day when he created them. All right, when he created the sun and the moon. Oh, so like he even created sun and moon yet. This is just the light being day and night. Salakia, I should say. But it said the point being first day. Okay? And then it said that God called the firmament heaven in the evening and the morning were the second day. Okay? Because this is the beginning, right? So obviously in the beginning he would have said, oh, second day. Okay. So the second day would be Monday. You know what I mean? No, that was not the case. Or the second day would be Tuesday. No, that's not the case. However you want to look at it. Alright? It says in the third day. And in the evening, in the morning, or the third day. This is all Genesis, alright? You see where I'm going. You see my point. My point is talking about the days. Alright? Only time the Most High makes a specific like a specific name for a day is when it's the Sabbath or a high holy day. You know what I mean? The Sabbath day, Sabbath rest. Alright? But that's righteous because it's for the Most High. You know what I mean? And that's a day of rest that the Most High gave unto man, gave unto Israel. And the evening and the morning were the fourth day. You know what I mean? And the evening and the morning were the fifth day. Okay? And the evening and the morning were the sixth day. You know? So yeah, you see it, man. One day, first day, second day, and the cycle repeats. It's not much to it, man. People like to complicate things. Alright, but now when you add different names of different gods and shit, that's when things become idol worship, and that's when you actually put a curse upon yourself. You know?